everybody! Alright, so this is going to be a short review on the novel Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. And I'm going to just, quick disclaimer. If you hear, you might be hearing it now, the squeaking and whatever, or you might see something trying to jump on me. I have a new puppy. I'll show you him at the end of the video. His name is Barney, and he likes attention, and he, yeah, but he's a puppy, so you know how puppies are if you have one. But anyway, so I finished this book maybe last month or a month before that. I finished it on my honeymoon on the way to Hawaii, and yeah, so I thought I'd do a review, and I did want to review, but it was a really crappy review, and I just want to do it properly, so I'm doing it now. Anyways, so Sharp Objects is about Camille Preaker, who's the main character of this novel, and she works for like a not very popular newspaper, the Daily Post in Chicago, and the editor decides that she needs to go to Wind Gap, which happens to be her hometown, and investigate and write articles about these girls going missing and coming up dead. And Camille is kind of hesitant towards this because she has a history with home. And yeah, so she goes back to Wind Gap, Missouri, I believe, and she goes home, and her mom, which is one of the main reasons why she has a very hesitant feeling about going home, well, her mom is pretty much bitch, like, but I can't even say that's a word for her because that's too nice. I mean, seriously, I'm being really nice when I call her that. Her mom is psycho, crazy, weird, and blah. I can't even explain to you what she is. You have to read her. She's a very complex character. So yeah, she goes like home where her mom, her sister, her half sister, and her stepfather lives. And her stepfather, Alan, he's kind of like one of those people who are just like there. Like, I don't know. He's like one of those stepfathers that supports the mother, but like, you're like, why do you support this woman? Because she's a complete bitch, a wench. Like, she's completely bleh, and but he's kind of not really that important. He just supports the mother. Then you have her younger sister, who she's two-faced. I mean, when at home, she acts all innocent and young and plays with her freaking dollhouse and has tantrums and acts like a typical little girl. And she's 13 by the way too. But I really don't know that many 13-year-olds that play with dollhouses still. I don't know. I mean, I actually don't know the ages for this. Whatever. She's an innocent little girl at home playing with her with the dollhouse and crying to her mom and acting like a spoiled little brat. But outside, when she goes and hangs out with her friends or sneaks out the house, she's a little slut. Yes, that's just how I'm going to say it. She's a little slut. She drinks, she does drugs, and I'm pretty sure she sleeps with guys. I don't remember her ever straight saying it, but I'm pretty sure she sleeps with guys. So yeah, so she's kind of like this weird, complex character too. And then, yeah, so basically, Camille Preaker goes back to investigate. Oh my gosh, this dog. Sorry. I guess you can meet my little Barney here. Here he is. His name is Barney. He's 3 months old. When we got him, he was like this big and super skinny. Like, I literally was afraid to like touch him because he was so skinny, and I thought I was gonna break him. But now he's like this tough little dog who, yeah, he can take anything. But anyways, back to my review. And also, Camille as a character, I really like Camille as a character. I can't relate to her, but I really do like her because Gillian Flynn, like, I love her characters. I mean, I only read her Gone Girl. I haven't read Dark Places yet, but I will eventually. But Gone Girl and this book I really, really loved. It's just like, her character is very complex and very, like, you know, they're just very complex and they have a lot to them and they're deep and it's like crazy. And Camille, she has her own issues. Like I said, she has like this whole history with wind gap, and I really don't want to get too into it. Like I don't want to spill anything for you, but you like this is not much of a spoiler. But she's an alcoholic. She drinks a lot. And I think her mom and the issues they have and their past has made her into the alcoholic. And, you know, and she has her own issues, her body image issues, but the body image issue is way different than what you probably expect a person who have a body image issue is. I don't want to, like, go into details because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but that's all I have to say about Camille. She's a really good character. She's very complex. She has her own issues, and I really enjoyed her. But don't think I'm like, oh my gosh, because she's an alcoholic and she has body image issues, I'm really into her. No, it's just like, she isn't that like typical woman, like heroine. Like, she has issues. She has problems, and I really like that, you know, about Gillian Flynn's characters. They're just different, and there's a new kind of voice, a new type of like reading with her. And I really, really enjoy Gillian Flynn's books. Because they're just different and they come out just amazingly. But anyways, so Camille Prieger goes back to Wind Gap and basically goes and stays with her mom, who continues to harass her throughout her stay. But she goes back to like investigate these like so far 2 little girls showed up dead. They went missing up, and you know, she meets different types of people. And this book is not basically, it is about these girls, but it's also about Camille and her finding herself and coping with her life in Wind Gap. And you know, so it's finding herself while she's trying to still find out about these girls. And it's, you know, it's a really good book. I really cannot express how much I love Gillian Flynn's books, but I really love Sharp Ojects. But the book did start out very like slow. It took me about 3 months to read this book, and not because I'm really a slow reader, just because it started out so slow. I got bored, and I keep putting it down, and you know, and then I'll get back to it. And then like on my honeymoon, because you know I had 11-hour flight, I'm like, I'm just gonna read it. F it, I'm reading it, and I really enjoyed it. Like I finished it like that. Like it's really, really good book. He's sleeping. Anyway, sorry. It was a really, really good book. I really, really enjoyed it. Kish, the YouTuber, she explained it pretty well. That it starts out light and then it gets darker and darker and darker and darker. Like, I really like the description because that's really pretty much what it is. Like, it goes from very light to dark to very dark. And it's a very disturbing book. Like, very disturbing. In my terms, I'd say it's very disturbing. But I did really enjoy it. It's one of those books that you like constantly think you know what the ending's gonna be, but then you're like, oh shit, that's not the ending. So it's one of those books that keeps you on your toes and keeps you like wondering what the heck that's gonna happen, and you think you know what's gonna happen, but then it's like, no. Also, the ending is the epilogue. The epilogue holds everything in it, which I say a lot of people hated that. You know, because there's a lot of information in one little chapter, but I didn't really mind it. I mean, at least I got my answers, right? You know, and it's all in one little section of the book, yes, but it's better than it just ending and you don't know a bunch of answers, you know? So, anyways, I feel like I'm just going into this rambling little thing. I'm going to end this video now. So right now I am reading Middlesex by something, the guy who wrote Virgin Diaries. It's really good so far. I will probably put a review on that later once I'm done. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, guys.
Peace.